And this is what you have. You have your instructions, you have your cards. You and your loved one looking for something to do on Valentine's Day that doesn't involve spending a crap ton of cash? If so, then follow me. I'm going to show you how to make these very cute date night bingo cards. Grab your laptop and let's get started. So the first thing we want to do is go ahead and gather our ideas for our bingo cards. So we're going to go ahead and open up ChatGPT, and the prompt you're going to type in is, I'm making a date night bingo card. Give me a list of 100 ideas for the spaces. Make them 2 to 3 words long. Do not repeat ideas or themes, and assign the ideas to a letter. Now you can change this a bit, but this is the prompt that I use. And then ChatGPT is going to do its thing and spit out 100 date night ideas for you. So once you have all your date night ideas ready, you want to go ahead and open up bingocardcreator.com, or you can simply type in make a bingo card. And it should be the first option here. Alright, so you want to go ahead and pick from a style here. I'm going to go ahead and click on occasions. And then simply just find one that you like. I'm going to go ahead and use the wedding style one. The title I'm going to change to Date Night Bingo. And as you scroll down, you're going to see a bunch of options. So we want to make sure our card type is custom and not traditional, because if you hit traditional, it's going to give you a bunch of numbers. So you hit custom. Before we get to adding our words, we want to scroll all the way to the bottom and hit this traditional randomization button right here. And then from there, we can add our words. Now, when you hit that button, you have to have 15 items for each category. So you're just going to go ahead and copy and paste your 15 items. Now we have our 15 items for each category, and if you scroll down, you can see that they're all listed here. Now we're going to go back to setup. If you want, you can add images as well. I'm not adding any images. We want to keep our grid size at 5 by 5, and I'm going to click this button to add a free space. In this space, I'm going to put free kiss. If you want, you can add the bingo part to it. I'm going to go ahead and add it. And you can add a custom footer here if you want to put some text down here. I'm not going to. Then from here, we're going to go into our design, which is the fun part, if you ask me. I like this title here, so I'm not going to change the font, but they have quite a few fonts here that you can pick from. But I am going to change the font color to red. If you want, you can change the title so that the alignment is different. I prefer for things to be centered. Next, we're going to move on to customizing the grid. I don't like this circle style, so I'm going to change it back to square. And then I'm going to hit round so that the quarters are all rounded out. And then you can pick the gap. You have a small gap, a medium gap, or a large gap. Small will do for this. And if you want, you can also change the colors. I feel like that's doing a bit much. So I'm going to leave it as a single color. If you want to, you can add an image to your grid. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and change the text for the grid. And I'm going to change this to Luckiest Guy. And I'm also going to change that color to red. Also, make sure you change the grid background to white so that you can see the letters much better. And then they have, you can customize the border. And then I'm also going to change this background because I don't like it at all. So you can upload your own image. You can use Unsplash. I'm just going to pick one from the gallery. I'm going to leave the opacity like it is, because if you turn it up, it becomes very overwhelming. And then you can change the background size. I would definitely suggest that you leave it on cover. You can also change the position however you want. Center bottom will work. And then if you want to change the background to the header, you can. I kind of suggest that you don't, because it just gives you a solid background here. And then the column headers, I'm also going to change. I'm going to leave that how it is. Okay, so we changed that. And then from here, you're done, basically. So you want to go ahead and hit print cards. And this is what your card will look like. Gives you the option to have them printed or to print them yourself. I would do one card per page, and as you see, you're gonna have to cut the edge off here as it doesn't go all the way to the end. And then also you can kind of see that the quality is not that great, so if that's something that bothers you, then I would definitely upload a different picture. We're going to leave the size paper to letter, and we're also going to leave the card number the same. You have the option to include a caller card here, and then this will more or less just give you all of your words and how they divvy them up, and then you would just cut those out. You can also add a space in the bottom if you want someone to write things. I'm going to include instructions. So the instructions are here. And then you can show captions for the images if you have them. You will hit print cards. So once you hit print cards, it's going to go ahead and give you a print preview. And this is what you have. You have your instructions. You have your cards. The The only thing you don't have are markers, but you could very easily just go ahead and make a bunch of circles in Canva and add that to this and print them out, and then you'll have some simple markers. Thanks so much for following this tutorial. If you're interested in learning how to make more stuff, check out this video where I show you how to make a customizable love letter template for your loved one. I'll see you next week.